So dun sa huling interpellation natin doon sa briefing ng DBCC, binanggit ng DBM about the study of the compensation and position classification system. At sinasabi nila na na undergoing yung procurement, and they said they are able to provide they will be able to provide results of the study by October. Mangyayari ba ito, Madam Speaker? Tama ba ito o hindi?
Madam Speaker, unfortunately, nagkaroon ng failure sa bidding, and therefore magkakaroon po ng negotiated procurement, in which case magkakaroon po ng kaunting delay sa ating pag-aaral.
So sinasabi din ng DBM, Madam Speaker, na yung salary increase ay magaganap, and siyempre mag-a-approve tayo ng budget before 2024. So kailangan ma-reflect na doon. So kung magkakaroon ng delay ng procurement na ito, kasi October, ngayon ay September, ngayon po ay September 19. October yung inaasahan nating result ng study. At magkakaroon ng so November, December, maipapasa na yung batas or hopefully yung GAA 2024. So maihabol ba ito doon sa 2024 budget? Kasi ang sagot kanina, magkakaroon talaga ng salary increase. Pero nakadepende, Madam Speaker, ang salary increase doon sa binanggit kong study kanina. So do you think magkakaroon pa kayo ng enough time on our dito sa budget natin, sa seasonal budget natin, on budget season para ma-effect yung sinasabing salary increase?
If ever naman po na magkaroon ng delay, pwede naman pong gawing retroactive. So meron naman pong commitment na makukuha po nila ang buong salary increase na prinamis po sa kanila.
Okay, so ilang buwan natin makikita yung delay? May araw ba, may weeks yung delay ng procurement ng study?
Kapag matuloy po ang negotiated procurement po by October, by December po natin makukuha ang results ng pag-aaral. Madam Speaker.
So may habol pa natin yan?
Tama
sa
po,
budget?
Madam Speaker.
Okay, thank you. So yun lang yung gusto natin. So may binanggit na 16.95 billion and another 70 billion na manggagaling sa 93.9 billion. At binanggit din ng DBM last time, Madam Speaker, na itong 16.9 billion is from salary adjustment at itong 70 billion ay from personal benefit. So, do you agree on that? Tama po ba? Ito yung panggagalingan noong pinopropose nating salary increase.
Tama po.
Tama po ba? Yun ang panggagalingan. Kasi
Tama
binanggit
po
po ng DBM last time, merong 16.9 salary adjustment at yung 70 billion na personnel benefits. So sinabi rin ng DBM, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, may 2.2 to 8% na salary increase by next year. Tama po ba ito?
Tama po.
Okay, thank you, Madam Speaker. So yun, okay na po, baka pwede pa rin magkaroon ng other sources of income or other sources for salary increase. Well, itong 93.9 billion na binabanggit natin kanina, nanggaling din naman ito doon sa NEP. Ano po ba ang composition nitong 93.9 billion? Maliban doon sa 70 billion from 93.9 billion.
Resources?
Madam Speaker, I hope hindi nababawasan yung time ko sa pagtatanong, no?
Babasahin.
Kasi marami po
So the
akong
funding
tanong.
requirements. So ang tanong po is, ano ang funding requirements for the 93.8 billion?
Madam Speaker, binanggit kasi noong nakaraang budget briefing sa DBCC, merong 93.9 billion. Dito manggagaling yung sinasabi natin na binanggit din ng DBM na 70 billion personnel benefits. So ano pa po ba yung other 23.9 billion? Kasama ba ito doon sa pwedeng ma-earmark for salary increase?
Okay, so ito po ang breakdown. Ang increase in uniform and ano yung CA? Clothing allowance is 1.368 billion. An increase in RATA is 619 million. Ang staffing modifications and upgrading of salaries is 3.98 billion. Ang salary adjustment and other compensation is 87.9 billion. So the total is 93.89 billion.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Speaker and distinguished sponsor. So nakuha na natin yung 93.9 billion. So malinaw, Madam Speaker, na meron doong increase ng rata kasi yan din yung gusto sa atin ng gusto po ng mga education support personnel, especially yung mga principals at saka yung mga supervisors. 3.98 billion na earmark for other benefits. At ang mahalaga, Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, at ito po ay ikinatutuwa ng representasyong ito na magkakaroon ng increase na 1,000 doon sa clothing allowance. Dito po ako natutuwa, no? Aside from merong nilalaang budget, ang DBM para sa salary increase na more or less 8% ay nadagdagan pa yung uniform and clothing allowance ng 1,000. So ang ibig sabihin, Madam Speaker, from 6,000 pesos na clothing and uniform allowance, based on Section 54 of our NEP, ay magiging 7,000 na ito. Tama po ba?
Tama po.
Yes, so isa na pong natin to, no? Isa pong tagumpay natin ito, Madam Speaker, dito sa Kongreso, dahil matagal na po natin itong pinopropose. Actually nga, ang proposal ng kinatawang ito ay 10,000 na clothing and uniform allowance. But 1,000 is increase, ay matutuwa na po ang ating mga government employees, plus the salary increase. Okay, next, Madam Speaker, punta na po ako doon sa another topic ko on the confidential funds. So, Madam Speaker, distinguished sponsor, my questions will be on the general provisions on the 2022 GAA and the 2024 GAA about confidential funds on the ano no, okay, so yun. So, yung provision po ba ng confidential funds that is in the 2022 budget is the same as in the provision for 2024 budget.
With respect to what, Madam Speaker?
Ang tanong ko, number one, una, yun po bang general provisions ng confidential funds ng 2022 ay the same text as in the confidential funds in the 2024 budget? Parehas lang po ba sila ng text? O may kaibahan?
Where's my... Can you give me the general provision?
Parehas lang po ba ito or hindi? Kung hindi, ano po yung difference?
Madam Speaker, they are identical.
Okay. Thank you for that answer. So, malinaw po no, yung guidelines natin on confidential and intelligence funds na nakalagay sa general guidelines ng 2022 is the same as in the 2024 budget. Okay? So, according to the Joint Circular number 2015-01 on January 8, 2015, nakalagay po dito, no, pwede nyo pang banggitin, Madam Speaker, ano ba yung subject nitong Joint Circular 2015-01 on January 8, 2015?
Banggitin ang...
Pwede bang, Madam Speaker, banggitin na ating distinguished sponsor, ano itong Joint Circular number 2015?
Guidelines on the entitlement, release, use, reporting, and audit of confidential and/or intelligence funds, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So kung titignan natin sa general guidelines nitong JC 2015-1, who are entitled to CF and/or intelligence fund?
Madam Speaker, NGAs which are expressly provided budget allocation for CF and/or IF under the GAA and/or other laws, GOCCs as provided in their COBs, in respect only to CF as may be expressly authorized by the GCG under RA number 10149 and by the DBM for all other GOCCs and LGUs whose peace and order is a priority concern and which have duly allocated CF but not IF in their annual appropriation ordinances, provided that specific amount for POP is included in their peace and order and public safety plan, and provided further there is a specific appropriation for POP in their annual budget, that the computation of allowable CF of an LGU shall be based on the budget of the LGU's POP only, Madam Speaker.
Yes, thank you, distinguished sponsor, Madam Speaker. So, in that general provision, who are entitled to CF and IF, so do you agree that the NGAs with expressly provided budget allocations are only entitled to CF or IF?
Yes, Madam Speaker.
Okay, pag sinabi nating expressly provided budget allocation, ibig sabihin, meron po siyang amount.
Tama po,
Okay.
Madam
So,
Speaker.
sinasabi din natin na hindi amount yung zero. Kasi hindi siya expressly provided for doon sa expressly provided for budget allocation. Ang tanong ko po, so hindi budget allocation ang zero?
Tama po.
So, wala. Okay, tama. So kung walang nakalagay, kasi maglalagay ka ng mga 000 doon sa NEP. So hindi talaga, kung wala talagang expressly provided for budget allocations, hindi ito entitled. So ano po yung prinsipyo behind that? Ang prinsipyo behind that, sa atin po, sa Kongreso, kaya natin hinihigpitan itong CF, dahil dahil ang Kongreso lang ang merong karapatan o merong authorization na maglagay ng budget allocation for confidential fund. At kung gumastos ng CF nang wala naman sa GAA, ang ibig sabihin nito, Madam Speaker, ito ay unauthorized or unlawful obligation or expenditure. Tama po ba?
Sorry. Pakiulit po, Madam Speaker.
So, kanina po ang sinabi ng ating sponsor, Madam Speaker, based doon sa provisions or based doon sa guidelines na ang NGA, which are expressly provided budget allocation for CF and CF. So mahalaga dito, Madam Speaker, na merong expressly provided for na budget. At ang zero ay hindi yun budget allocation. At hindi naman natin talaga nilalagay yan, Madam Speaker. So, ibig sabihin nito, pag gumastos ng CF kahit wala sa GAA, ito ay unauthorized or unlawful obligation or expenditure. Tama o mali?
Kapag
walang nakalagay na expressly provided for sa budget allocation, okay, at wala ito doon sa GAA,
tama po.
so ang paggastos nito ay unauthorized or unlawful obligation or expenditure.
Tama po.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Speaker. So ang OVP ba in 2022, is it entitled for the confidential fund?
Tama po, Madam Speaker.
Is the OVP, ulitin ko is the OVP entitled entitled po ba ang OVP ng confidential fund?
Madam Speaker, tama po at uulitin ko, tama po. At ang dahilan po ay ganito po. Ang ginamit po
Di
dito
po ako
ay ang
Madam
contingent
Speaker,
fund. In
Madam
2022, the
Please let the
contingent
sponsor reply.
in
Hindi po ako nagtatalakay ng
2022,
contingent. Tinatanong
in
ko lang.
2022,
Madam Speaker, tinatanong ko lang
2022,
kanina
Madam
kung
Speaker,
entitled. Okay.
in 2022,
So, hindi ko na
Madam
kailangan ng
Speaker,
paliwanag. Okay, so, tinatanong ko kanina, Madam Speaker, kanina, sinasabi natin, Madam Speaker, tinatanong ko lang, ang sagot po ay yes or no. So, hindi naman po ako nag-aano ng paliwanag para doon. So, sinasabi, ang sagot niya,
Madam
Madam
Speaker,
Speaker, kanina, entitled ang OVP ng confidential fund in year 2022. So, your answer is yes. Okay? So, Madam Speaker, may papakita po akong PowerPoint doon sa 2022 budget kung paano natin sinasabi na may expressly provided for. So, dito, sa 2022 na budget, makikita natin dyan yung confidential, intelligence, and extraordinary expenses. So yan po yung parang pinaka-heading, no? Under that, merong extraordinary and miscellaneous expense. Tama naman po yung ating sponsor, Madam Speaker, na wala dyan. Okay? Pero kung titignan natin yung 2023 na budget, ayan, budget for 2023, may confidential fund. So, confidential, intelligence, and extraordinary expenses. Confidential expenses, malinaw, 500 million na inaprubahan natin noong 2022. At meron ding extraordinary and miscellaneous expenses na 620,000. Okay? So, yung difference ng dalawa, Madam Speaker, here, it is expressly provided for budgetary allocation. In 2022 ay wala. Tignan natin yung Office of the President. OP in 2022, Madam Speaker, may confidential fund at intelligence fund. Okay? Under pa rin sa heading ng confidential, intelligence, and extraordinary expenses. Merong confidential, merong extraordinary miscellaneous expenses, at meron ding intelligence expenses na inaprubahan natin noong 2022. Okay, next. Noong 2023 na budget ng OP. So, ganun pa rin, the same pa rin. Merong intelligence, merong extraordinary, merong confidential expenses. So, ang ibig sabihin, Madam Speaker, based on our example, kung hindi siya expressly provided for budgetary allocation, wala. Okay? Wala ang 2022 na confidential fund under the OVP. Tama po ba 'yon, Madam Speaker?
Madam Speaker, una sa lahat, one can force her opinion, but one cannot force her facts. Una sa lahat, maling bahagi ng libro ang tinitignan po ninyo. Maliwanag, nagdeklara ang Supreme Court na ang contingent fund
Okay.
ay isang
So,
line item appropriation.
Madam Speaker,
So, ibig
wala
sabihin
tayo
nun-
doon sa contingent fund.
So, ibig sabihin nun,
Hindi po natin pinag-uusapan dito. yung
Please allow the
contingent
sponsor
fund.
to finish your statement.
No. Kasi po, Madam Speaker, ang tinatanong ko lang dito kung meron o wala na
At
expressly
sumagot po ako,
provided
Madam
for.
Speaker,
Wala
na
pa po ako
meron,
dun sa contingent
at
fund.
payagan niyo po akong ipaliwanag kung bakit meron. Ang problema po is ayaw po natin makinig. Gusto ko po, Madam
Hindi po
Speaker,
ako ayaw makinig.
ipaliwanag kung bakit...
na ano po yung oras ko, Madam Speaker. Pinapatanong kaya nga po yes or no lang po para mas mabilis.
Madam
So,
Speaker,
kanina,
Madam
sinasabi natin,
Speaker,
hindi ako nagtatanong.
payagan
Session
niyo sana
suspended.
ako, Madam Speaker.